Mila,
Agreed.
Man City beat Bournemouth 3-1.
Ooh,
Your 5 things.
fun. Um, yeah. Always gonna start with Holland until he stops. Um, Not so much that he's good. I think we got that by now. We've learned that, but more so that he's still improving, day in day out. And I think the main play that sparked that in my mind is that hold up play on the outlet from the corner. He just held up the ball from the defender, then did a cheeky little scoop turn past him and was off. It's the little things like that. He just needs to keep getting better at that, and then there's no doubt that he'll be the best striker that we've ever seen. I think he's already unstoppable the way he is, and he's working hard to improve. And I think that's the best part about him. Second, 2.0 continues to grow into his role, and the first goal, very Rodri-esque, gave me little flashbacks to what we used to see Rodri do at his peak before the injury. Just a little dink ball over the midfield into Cherokee's head, and then fair play to Cherokee. He did a great assist to get him there, but it's just the little things like that. He's able to do the defensive stuff, the offensive stuff, the deep balls, the deep playmaking that Rodri can do, and he hasn't been here that long, and it's just impressive to me how he's able to do this um, so quickly before he's even had like time to find his footing at the team. So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on him. You guys know that. Cherokee, he was great. Love to see him starting. Played on the false winger, but he has the vision for sure, and that's one thing I think we all knew. But I think it's becoming a little more clear that he needs to slow it down at times. It's not so much the giveaways when he's trying a pass through that bother me. It's the little dink giveaways where he's trying to do a knock through someone's legs or a spin pass in the middle of the park that I'm just wondering why. Um, I'm gonna chalk it down to nerves, and I'm guessing that Pep Guardiola is gonna hammer that out of him as he should. So I'm not too worried about it, but it is something I've been picking up on. Fourth thing, Savio, no good. He's he's been not very good since the whole fiasco with the Tottenham transfer, and I think he's just stalking his price at this point, and we look like the big losers in all of this. And I know I harped on it last 5 things, but it's becoming more clear as the weeks go on and the more he plays that we probably should have cashed in on that. The last thing, I'm just gonna use defense as the fifth thing because I think everyone back there should be talked about in some way or another. Nico O'Reilly's locked down the left back, and I know we've talked about that a little bit, but I know he's gonna find it really hard to get back in this team. Just the size that O'Reilly offers, the strength, the bravery in the tackles and 50-50s, and then his eye for pass and goal is just super impressive from a young player. Um, I think his crossing is the main thing that sticks out to me because every time he does get a cross opportunity, he does seem to find a way to go over the defenders right to Holland's head, and either it's on point, or it's a little out of reach. But Holland has the skill to reach that. And then Gavardio needs to play center back. There's no reason for anyone else to be playing that left center back as long as Gavardio's fit. He looked immense there. He had one tackle that was just ridiculous that kept us in the game on one of their counterattacks. Um, and then Diaz has looked refreshed. I think it's a defensive thing as a whole, and a lot of that can be down to Donnarumma giving them a little confidence. But guys like Diaz, guys like Nunes look like completely different players from last season, and that's only going to help us going forward.